Yo, what's poppin', everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Zach Lesage here. Today we're going to be covering over Miraidon EX, a deck that's been around for a while, but it's gained some new cards from Stellar Crown that might make it even better. Area Zero Underdepths allows Raikou V to take the lead in this deck, allowing it to increase damage output to do 20 plus 20 for each of the bench Pokemon in play. Is that enough to take this deck from being otherwise a tier 1 deck into being one of the best decks in format? We'll have to find out, so stay tuned for this video, learning more about the deck list, the gameplay, the strategy, and more. If that sounds great, like this video, let's jump into the deck list. So this is the list that I have right now. It's been floating around online since basically the set was released. Not entirely sure who the original creator is, so if you know it, let me know in the comments below. But we got Miraidon EX. You're able to search out your Pokemon with its ability, and being able to search out a couple lightning Pokemon means you can go Miraidon, search out Miraidon and another Pokemon, use that Miraidon, search out 2 more Pokemon. Area Zero Underdepths allows us to get 8 bench Pokemon. So if we get to that Mewtwo EX that otherwise has not seen any play really, maybe outside of some Zatsu rogue decks at least, and that allows us to have a Terra Pokemon on our bench. Terra Pokemon means we have 8 Pokemon on our bench. That means Raikou can hit a little bit larger, meaning we have a 2 energy attacker in this deck that can hit for a lot of damage. Pairing that with Boss's Orders, Prime Catcher, and everything else that we have, and of course the bench to have all the other bells and whistles that we have in this deck, like Squawkabilly, Mew, Lumineon, even Radiant Greninja, makes this deck better than it ever has been before. The list is available in the description. You can copy and paste that right into PTCG Live. If you need any of the cards for this deck, check out our sponsors at Kayfabe Cards, PTCGL store, and use the discount codes available in the description. Let's jump into some gameplay. So we're going to start off by calling the coin flip. We're looking to go second here if that's a possibility. I think we called heads. So do we want to go first? No, we want to go second so that we're able to attack on our first turn, hopefully just destroying whatever our opponent gets set up. And I mean, when it comes to something like this, gameplay might be a little bit quick. We'll see exactly how it goes. I think in this case, we probably want to put Squawkabilly down in the active spot. And the reason, actually, do we want to go Raikou because we could draw some more cards in the active spot and go fleet-footed? That might be better, but if we only have 1, I think we're still going to be able to get enough things. So I'm going to go Squawkabilly just in case we can get Electric Generator, and we're just going to start off with the 1 Pokemon. Now our opponent has Squawkabilly. That's something we could draw 3 prize cards with Iron Hands. Like, we have a bunch of different lightning type attackers. We're actually playing against Miraidon. Miraidon Mirror Match will give our opponent the thumbs up, just cause. But right now, yeah, it's looking pretty fun here. So hopefully it's just 2 prizer versus 2 prizer versus 2 prizer. Hey, they might even play an Area Zero Underdepths for us. Really, when it comes to these matchups, we want to go after their 2 prize card Pokemon. With them playing Radiant Greninja, they likely have the 2 prizer, the Area Zero in their deck. We'll see exactly what else we can get going on here, but right now we're looking pretty solid across the board. I know our hand's really basic, but we don't need too much in order to get here. It's like, so we have 4 energies in our hand. This is why I like having Super Rod. Did they not pitch their hands? Just a 5th energy, you know? I think what I'm going to do here is go Raikou, attach the lightning energy down. And I'm going to go Squawk and Seize. The reason why we're going to go Squawk and Seize and attaching first, we just don't want to lose all those energies. Let's go Squawk and Seize, see exactly what we can get going on with his hands. Arven might allow us to kind of get there. Let's see exactly if we can get the knockout somehow. So let's go ahead and go. Yeah, I think Arven's our best bet here. So let's use that because I think that's the supporter we want to use for our turn. There's the Electric Generator. There's our rescue board. And if it comes to other things that we might want to put into play, I think the next best thing that we want to put into play is probably just going to be a Miraidon to thin some cards from our deck, and that's going to really allow us to get set up. Let's go like this. I don't think I want to use Iron Bundle, and I don't think I need to use Zapdos here. So we're going to clear these cards out, and we're going to go ahead and grab our Miraidon. just allowing us to grab some more cards out of our deck. So let's go ahead and go Miraidon. We're going to use our ability, Tandem Units. Tandem Units going to allow us to grab a couple things. I think what I want to do here is grab a Raikou, and the other card that I'm going to grab is going to be a Mewtwo EX. I think that works really well, so that in case our opponent gets the Terra in play, the Area Zero in play, we have a Terra in play, and it still thins another card out of our deck, so I'm pretty happy about that. Now, before I do anything else, I'm just going to go with Electric Generator, and we have to hit 1. We did not hit, y'all. I really don't know what to do here in that case, because we had a big whiffing turn. We don't have a single prize card Pokemon. We already discarded our Zapdos. So maybe if we rescue board, we can't retreat, get anything else out there. I honestly think we just have to pass here with the Squawkabilly active. Like, I don't want to have 160, but it doesn't matter if they're able to hit anything. So we missed, like anything. We drew in 5 lightning energies in our opening hand, which, I mean, we all love how the PTCG Live shuffle algorithm works. But we were so close to getting the knockout. So very traditional of the deck to, you're either getting it or you're not. Very Miraidon of the essence. We'll see whatever our opponent decides to do here. But we were going to knock out that Squawkabilly there. So it looks like they're getting set up, or trying to get set up. Probably should have used Tandem Unit before using their Radiant Greninja to try to clear out some Pokemon so they could maybe draw on some other cards. But it depends on what our opponent's necessarily searching for. So that's something to consider there. And for us, really, like, they might put out a single prize card Pokemon. At this point, like, I'm pretty sure they're going to use Rhydon, knock us out. We really just got to try to knock out their Pokemon. We have Bravery Charm in case they can't get to that much damage in play. But right now, I think they're going to be able to search for an Arven. Arven's going to at least get Switch Card or the Rescue Board to be able to retreat. And they should be able to get the knockout here. So regardless of anything, I mean, we're in a tough predicament. But we're also playing against some Rhydon deck too, and it shows like what happens if you miss. Like, they didn't get the great star for anything. There actually looks like they're going to be able to knock out our bench Raikou V with that energy, with their Prime Catcher. So I wasn't even... Oh, they're going to go after the Mewtwo. They have the Zapdos, so they are able to hit for 230. So if they knock out the Mewtwo, you lose the access to the Area Zero Underdepths for what it's worth. At this point, we're going to go ahead and send up our Raikou. The reason why we're going to send up Raikou is because Raikou has its ability with its fleet-footed. Honestly, I think what I want to do is just go rescue. I'm going to go Lightning Energy here, because right now we're hitting for 180. We need to have 2 more Pokemon in play, and I think that's going to be very real with the Miraidon. I'm going to put the rescue board onto our Miraidon here. Because I don't need anything else. The Squawkabilly is fine, and I kind of want to get rid of it if we get out the Area Zero Underdepths. I'm just going to go Professor's Research, clearing our hand away. And when it comes to anything else, I think I'm going to put Radiant Greninja down there. Gonna go Concealed Cards, try to draw some more cards. I'm going to use Tandem Unit, clear out another card. At this point, this has 1 retreat cost, so I don't really care about the Iron Hands. I don't want to put Area Zero Underdepths just in case that might help out our opponents. We're going to go Fleet-Footed. Forest Seal Stone could get us some of the pieces. And honestly, like, with us having 1 too many Pokemon in play, like, we could run into some issues. We'll deal with that as we kind of get through that. I'm going to put 4 Seal Stone on here. We could go Super Rod, get out other things. So after we get knocked out, we probably have a response next turn in some capacity. So let's just go Lightning Rondo. That does allow us to kind of respawn. I know the Area Zero Underdepths is not really coming out in play this game, and reasonably, like, we're just trying to thin through our deck. We're just trying to get those knockouts. It's one of those things where we did respond with a knockout by hitting 220. Area Zero is only allowing you to get over that hump. So if our opponent had +3 and we had +3, that's +120, bringing us to 340, enough to knock out a Charizard EX when it comes to Lightning Rondo if our benches get that big. But it's enough to knock out like Palkia V-Star. It's enough to like Miraidon seems decently well positioned. And we're just going to continuously go back and forth. Just hoping that our opponent doesn't really go after our Pokemon with energy. Like, they can go 2-2-2 fairly easily, the same way that we can. There's nothing that we have that adjusts their hand or anything else like that. And considering that they did go ahead and grab double lightning energy, we're probably in a bad spot, y'all. I'm not here to deny that. They probably have a switch cart here. If I've ever seen one, they probably have a switch cart. But maybe they have a Forest Seal Stone. The Forest Seal Stone does allow them to kind of get around this, and we'll try our best here. I mean, if anything, we're gonna be one turn off from winning the game or losing the game. Maybe next turn we can kind of get a big Area Zero. I'm trying to think of the best way for us to kind of get through this Raikou. I mean, Raikou is our easiest because it does cost 2 energies. So that's really the biggest piece there. It's just this one has the Forest Seal Stone attached to it. So if our opponent does not have another electric generator, they might not be able to score a knockout. Oh, they're just going boss's orders on our other Pokemon. I mean, now we don't need to even have electric generator, right? Like, it kind of sucks for us in some ways, but like reasonably, like, I'm not super worried about it. Just because we can get the extra card, we're gonna keep this up in the active spot. This would be a great turn if we had Judge to play it or something like that, but we do not. We don't have any ways to draw any extra prize cards. We're really just like trying not to lose this game when it comes down to it. I think if I go Super Rod, I just want to go Super Rod, get back Mewtwo, and a couple Lightnings. Let's go ahead, let's clear out our bench a little bit. We'll see what we can get out here. There's the Mewtwo. We're trying to draw into... This is going to give our bench big by the time now. We're trying to get more HP if that's possible to maybe attack. So let's go ahead, let's go Ultra Ball away and Ultra Ball, and we don't need another Area Zero, so that's just really easy fodder. Our opponent only has 2 prize cards left, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. So we can attack with the Bloodmoon Ursaluna for 1. Maybe they can't hit for the 260. I wouldn't have minded getting Fez, but like I can't risk not getting the Blood Moon, so maybe I could have kept the other Ultra Ball. It doesn't really matter too much. Let's go Fleet-Footed, see if there's anything else that we can get going on here. There's another Lightning Energy, so now we can at least use this Tandem Unit, search our deck for another card if that's possible, and thin through a little bit. We've already used that Fleet-Footed. Let's put this down. Let's use Electric Generator because we don't really need to hit too much. There's a Lightning Energy. We're just going to put the Lightning Energy onto our Iron Hands because if they knock out anything, we basically just lose the game. Let's see if concealed cards can get us anything. There's the Fez. So you can see, like, having all these different Pokemon on your bench. Like, I know we're not in a winning spot, y'all. And we could have maybe changed a couple actions here it's not the end of the world. So there's our everything that we have. We can see how many energies we have left. We still have 3. So we can go electric generator like this. Man, these electric generators are not hitting today. We're gonna go ahead and if they knock out the Bloodmoon Ursaluna, that's fine. I'm just gonna go Bravery Charm like this. We have to attach an energy to be able to attack. So 310 gives us our highest HP. I just want to have more switch card options in order to potentially win this game. So I'm gonna go Retreats manually. Send this up. We've already used all of our abilities per turn, and we can hit for 240. Not the entire greatest attack that we have, but I mean, we did get the knockout. We do have a 310 HP basic Pokemon. So if our opponent does not have Boss or Iron Bundle or any of those pieces, they might not get it. They don't have any Miraidon out in play, but they do have 9 cards in their hand. They do have Pheasantipity. They do have Radiant Greninja. Like, we are prepared to lose, but at least we have the cool Miraidon deck with the Mewtwo EX in play. The Super Rod got it back. That was cool. We did get out some of the pieces that we need. They are going electric generator. They might have the Bloodmoon in hand with Boss. I mean, that's a pretty easy game plan. But if not, we do have Prime Catcher that does reset Bloodmoon. We can also just attack with Raikou against any of their 2 prizers. So we do have a game-winning plan here to win the game. If they go Iron Hands, we can send our Iron Bundle. We can send up our single prize card, Radiant Greninja. So maybe they don't have it. Like, they could just be like memeing us or BMing us or whatever you want to call it. And they just have Bloodmoon and the answer, or they just could be sitting with a single prize card Pokemon to get an extra turn. There's another energy, so this is telling me right now they probably don't have it. Maybe they have Thornton. Thornton could be interesting. There's a Boss's Orders. They're using Iron Hands because maybe they missed. This might be the comeback of a century here. Or they have the Bloodmoon. No, because they already attached for their turn. Yo, we just take the game. Yeah, we're gonna go Lightning Energy goes here. And let's go Prime Catcher. Prime Catcher brings up. Doesn't matter. We'll just do the most damage we possibly can. So this is going to go there, and we are able to go 520, knock out the Lumineon, and take the game. So we absolutely take those. Maybe not the best use of Area Zero Underdepths this game, because we didn't need too much to win the game, but we totally utilized it the best we possibly could. So that was sick. We took the dub, even though we missed that turn attack. Rest in peace, the electric generator, for sure. And that's what we got going on. Really interesting gameplay there. I mean, Miraidon can miss, but you want to know what? I think the electric generator misses was tough. We did come back with Area Zero Underdepths. I think there's a lot of skill expression when it comes to Miraidon, especially having a larger bench, choosing that early Mewtwo to try to get different Pokemon out, and expanding our bench. So Area Zero Underdepths might add a lot to this deck, more than we might think. Having access to Iron Hands, Raikou doing a lot of damage, could be really good for this metagame. A lot to find out as more and more players play this deck in tournaments or not. We do have Dortmund regionals this weekend, so I hope that it does help this video, at least with your testing, seeing if it's good or at all. As for me, I'm going to continue to test this format. I do have Lima special event next week, so we're going to see. I do have this deck built in real life, so we'll have to see how it plays out. But right now, I'm just going to continue testing. If you need any help for any events like Dortmund, Joinville, Louisville, Lima, anything, hit me up for some coaching on Metafy. Okay, I'll keep up with all y'all. Peace out and have a great one. Want to support the Shuffle Squad? Be sure to check out all of our sponsors in the description to pick up Pokemon TCG singles, sealed, and PTCG live codes. You made it to the end. Thank you so much for watching this entire video from the Shuffle Squad. Honestly, from the bottom of our hearts, we appreciate each and every person that supports our content, watches what we have going on every single day, every single week, even from time to time, and continuously allows us to have a forum to project
our creative content towards the Pokemon TCG community. So if you haven't already, be sure to give this video a like, subscribe to the channel, and even leave a comment to help boost the YouTube algorithm. That being said, we'll catch you with our next video. Thanks again. Take it easy.